As you all know that human conflicts are inevitable. Disputes are equally inevitable. Disputes must be resolved at minimum cost and more expeditiously or speedily. For resolution disputes, there are courts for redressal. It is observed that court procedures are time-consuming, complex, and very expensive. Courts were not in position to undertake the entire burden of providing justice to the litigants. And it was observed that number of disputes are capable of being disposed of by alternative dispute resolution method, or which is in short called as ADR. So, for speedy dispute resolution at a cheaper cost, jurists searched for an alternative forum. The soul of a good government is providing justice to the people. Government has now adopted through state legal and advice boards various facets of effective alternative dispute resolution system like Lok Adalat, legal aid camp, mediation centers, consumer protection forums, etc. ADR will be emerging as a powerful weapon for resolution of disputes at domestic as well as international level. It is developing as a separate and an independent branch of a legal discipline. In ADR, there is an intervention of the third person who works to resolve the dispute, even though the final solution is not legally binding on the parties. In ADR, neutral third person bridges the gap between the parties by bringing them together through a process of conciliation or mediation or negotiation. These ADR methods can be in one of the form. Firstly, you can see direct negotiation. Now, in direct negotiations, what happens? Two or more disputing parties meet together in good faith and discusses the dispute to arrive at a mutually agreeable solution, and they decide to abide the outcome. Direct negotiation does not involve third party. Next is the mediation. In mediation, neutral third party is involved. That party is called a mediator. But here the parties are not legally bound by the outcome. Mediator does not have power to impose and avoid. Third is conciliation. Conciliation means settling the dispute by the participation of conciliator without litigation. It is based on unilateral conciliation rules. Conciliation involves the formulation of opinion and delivery of a verdict. If conciliation through mediation fails to materialize, then process of arbitration under Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996 should start. In arbitration, decision is legally binding. Arbitration is much like a trial. It is conducted in a private forum. Most commercial contracts requires arbitration clause in their agreements, so that in the event of dispute, this can be used. The ADR aims to provide the parties with cheap, speedy and less formalistic remedy to the aggrieved party. This makes ADR a viable substitution for arbitration or litigation. Advantages of ADR are many. Now, in many courts, they issue order to the parties to engage in ADR before allowing case proceedings to trial. ADR is less costly. ADR is a private affair, whereas court litigations tend to flush out the cherished secrets or embarrassing facts and allegations because it is in the public domain. Disadvantages of ADR are, say for example, if the parties knows in advance that there is no chance of settling the case, ADR only wastes time and resources. Some parties avoid ADR because they want to set legal precedent for future disputes, as court decision becomes the law and helps to prevent future disputes regardless of parties involved. In fact, Arbitration Act 1940 came into force, which was later amended as Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, and still further it is amended Arbitration Act 2015 and Arbitration Act 2019. In this Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, Section 30 encourages use of alternate dispute resolution. Even Civil Procedure Code Amendment Act 1999, with effect from 1/7/2002, carries a section 89 which enables to out-of-court settlement. It is now made obligatory for the courts to refer the disputes after the issues are framed for settlement with the consent of the parties, either by arbitration or by conciliation or by judicial settlement, including settlement through Lok Adalat, or by mediation. It is only when parties fail to get their dispute settled through any of the alternate dispute resolution method, then this suit could proceed further in the court of law. Even when the parties proceed with arbitration, parties should be encouraged to make use of Section 30 of Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, which enables arbitration tribunals to use mediation, conciliation, or other ADR procedures to bring about the settlement. In the coming days, we will be putting videos on arbitration, mediation, and conciliation separately. In arbitration video, we will brief you on what is arbitration, then what are the requirements for you to become an arbitrator, and how to make this arbitration as your career. I request you all to watch these future videos, and to do that, please subscribe our channel. Till then, goodbye. Thank you for watching.